Good morning children. Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we shall discuss key for assignment 4 which is based on speech writing. So we all know speech is an oral discourse and the effectiveness of the speech depends on how convincing you are to the audience. The effectiveness of speech depends on the preparation of the speaker. We have very good speakers in the world, and these people, they do not just stand and speak something. Proper preparation is required. Proper body language is required to make your speech effective. And there are speakers who practice in front of mirrors so that the outcome of their speech really makes a good impact on the audience. Okay, so the topic for the speech writing that you are given as an assignment is avoiding junk food and developing healthy eating habits. So as the pupils leader, you are supposed to give a speech in the morning assembly on the topic avoiding junk food and developing good eating habits, healthy eating habits. Okay, so when you write the script for the speech, you begin with salutation, you greet the audience and your co-participants. Then you declare the central theme, the key point which has the central theme of your speech. Okay, the key point. And then you present your ideas. Okay, and then you also talk about the contrast ideas which probably would come from your opponents. You compare and contrast, but again you should stand by your point. Then in the end, you summarize all the important points, you encapsulate all the points that you spoke earlier and conclude your speech thanking the audience. Okay, and then while you write the script for the speech, 10 assessment indicators are to be borne in mind. It's a major discourse, we all know. So 10 assessment indicators for 10 marked discourse. The first assessment indicator of speech is contextual relevance. So in your speech, what all ideas you are putting should be relevant to the context. You should not use discrete ideas, discrete points, irrelevant points in your speech. That will not create a good impact on the audience. The second assessment indicator is organization of ideas. Okay, so you have many ideas based on the theme. The way you organize your ideas forms the second assessment indicator. Then the third assessment indicator is use of argumentative language, persuasive language and interactive language. Okay? Remember, the purpose of your speech is to make audience agree to your point. Yes? So, your speech should have argumentative language and then it should have persuasive language. Your speech should persuade the audience to agree to your point. It should compel audience to listen to you. And then it should be interactive. We have many good examples of the good speeches where the speaker actually interacts with the audience. He poses question to the audience. He without actually expecting the response, but still he keeps his speech interactive. One good example of a good speech is Martin Luther King's that you learnt in 9th class. I have a dream. Yes, where the speaker puts his point, he poses question to the audience. Yes, so that makes your speech effective. Then, the next assessment indicator is use of discourse markers. So in your speech, you should make use of the words and phrases like well, precisely, that's my point. So to make a good impact, to make your speech effective, you should make use of discourse markers. Then the fifth assessment indicator is citation of examples and quotations. So you make use of ample examples in your speech to emphasize your points. You present facts and figures to make your ideas clear. You make use of good quotations and proverbs in your speech to make it effective. Fine. So, the next assessment indicator is coherence. See, in your speech you put different ideas and these ideas should be organized sequentially. So, when your ideas are sequential, they are linked properly, your speech becomes coherent. So, coherence is one assessment indicator that we seek in a speech. The seventh assessment indicator is presenting a point of view. So, you cannot just be apprehensive about the point you speak or be doubtful about and say it could this could be true, that could be true. No dilly-dallying there. So, you should stand by your points. Okay, so you cannot say this is right and that also is right. Okay, so you should stand by one point and then using well-formed construction. Okay, so your speech is made up of paragraphs and sentences, and these sentences should be grammatically correct. They should be well-formed constructions and then using proper word forms. The choice of the word that you use, the vocabulary that you use really makes a better impact on the audience. So brevity is required. What word to be used in the speech that surely will reach the audience, that is important. Now, the last assessment indicator, that is maintaining conventions of writing. Okay, so maintaining conventions of writing is proper capitalization and punctuation. So these are the 10 assessment indicators for speech writing. Thank you, children. Have a good day.